won. We won. We won. Yeah!
Onward and upward!
I hope they're not too old for the next one.
I never have had an opportunity to work with any groups that were more dedicated, more selfless, gave of themselves, their time, their energy, their enthusiasm, and I was very proud to be a part of this whole picture.
I'm glad to see Americans stand up and go, enough's enough.
I'd say we won with a sincere, concerted effort of radical environmentalists reaching out to local rural people who really both have a lot in common, and finding those commonalities, developing friendships and a coalition which had a lot of political force and really put pressure politically as well as through the media on Plum Creek, Patty Murray and Brian Baird. And that's really how we did it.
Last summer, 100 acres of Fossil Creek were clear cut by the Plum Creek Timber Company. And it pretty much broke our hearts to see 400-year-old trees get logged in a place that we tried really hard to save the whole thing. And luckily that whole part of Fossil Creek was bought back, from Plum Creek, so it can't get logged anymore by the timber company, but then the timber company got a whole bunch of dollars that they can go buy other land. So I don't know, it's really confusing. Is that a complete victory? I'm not sure. I don't think anybody's really gonna push it that it is. We're really glad that this area of Southwest Washington's not getting hurt any more than it already has.
As long as the government continues to log old growth, there will be controversy because wildlife will be going extinct. These cathedral forests are very important to people and they don't want to see them logged. What's the future hold? The future is that the public needs to let their elected representatives understand that it's very important to them that the government stops logging old growth.
While it's important to challenge the timber programs and be writing your politicians, it's also important to examine the entire system with which corporations are allowed to have more voice than the people in the environment, and to realize that the entire system itself is corrupt and needs to be changed.
So Watch Mountain is an inspiring example of what happens when people get together and take collective action. And hopefully we can take the inspiration of that and get out in the forests this summer.
At this point, there are something to the likes of 24 timber sales in old growth areas up for cut this summer in the Gifford-Pinchot. And all of them are within important critical watersheds. They're in the few areas that still have old growth left, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done in terms of bridge building with communities and active resistance on all angles to stop these sales this summer and beyond in the Gifford-Pinchot.
We have to put our bodies between the chainsaws and the trees. We can't sit around and wait for our politicians to do it for us. We need to take action, and we need to do it ourselves.
We're not going to have a world to worry about. We may be dead right now, we may be done for, but we may stand a chance, just like with this mountain situation. But we're not going to stand a chance unless everybody gets busy and says, we can't take everything, we can't suck everything dry in one fell swoop. We've got to put back as we take out, and we've got to perpetuate life.
This is not the summer for sitting around and hoping that someone else is doing it. This is going to be a full-scale attack on our forest.
Live from Olympia, Washington, it's Sapphire on the Watch Mountain!
fabulous show!
No, it's such a really quiet song after that. And I'm getting over a cold. Stop apologizing.
Turn it off now, please.
Doesn't that look really weird?
Turn it off.
Oh! This is a documentary video.
And almost every single person in the room raises their hand. And it's just, people are grinning and you can see them, they're so happy. And
What are you doing?
I am getting ready to climb this fabulous big tree because I have lost my mind. How big is this tree? This tree is one big Hummer.
no, you should look as suave as possible.
Sky moves like water. There are 1,000 whispering voices.
Oh shit! Oh, are you okay?
They call me Maria. I come to these hills 40 years ago. It's in my eyes. I'm drooling all over the inside of my face.
Power and overrule human needs and I can't do that.
For future generations.
Like, it was ha ha fuck you Plum Creek.